What's up, guys? Been thinking about doing YouTube for a while and just to share some of the stuff I've done with the car, and we're onto the tuning thing now with the pimpxs. Let's go to little backstory on the car. So it was a complete stock 302, threw the on3 kit on it, 60-pound injectors, mass airflow car, had it tuned, car made 389, 425 foot-pounds of torque at 6 pounds of boost. So I ran it on the stock computer for a while, and I just want to advance. I want to be able to see what's going on with the car and do some tuning myself and try to learn this tuning thing. So I am a beginner. All right, so now the car has the SVO aluminum heads on it, which is basically like the same thing as the SVE you can get on LMR. I just got them from a local place around here that I'm in Michigan that deals with a lot of Ford stuff. So I go to them and kind of pick their brain a lot. I was going to go to a 351, but he ended up talking to me to stay to my 302 and just throw these heads on it and see what the car does. So their 61 cc chamber just has the Explorer intake upper and lower on it. You do have to switch it over when you go to them heads to let it breathe better airflow. It's just off the 2000 Mountaineer, I believe. Only thing else I did was just the square spacer plate there with no EGR or anything in it. Just wanted a cleaner look. Obviously no emissions on this car. Other than that, we're running exhaust straight off the turbo, no mufflers. There is a Y pipe because I like the duals in the back. The whole goal of my car is to kind of keep it as street looking as possible. Just have it a monster, man. It's my goal plan. I like to kind of fish and fuck around with people. So if I can, Foxbodies are notorious for everybody wanting to fuck with them, and I have quite a bit of fun. That's what I love. So if I'm doing anything wrong, feel free to comment, let me know. Whatever help I'll take I can get. But this is just kind of a little trying to help people that are trying to figure it out just like me. So back to, I'm gonna show you a little bit on the fuel tables here. If you guys are trying to do fuel tables or anything like I am, you know, yesterday this was the car running, and when the car first started, it was at 10.0. I mean, we were dumping fuel like crazy. Let me show you my ignition table, and believe me, guys, this thing ain't even near tuned. But you see down here, this is the spark table, and this is down to the 20s at idle, and it's starting to lean itself out. It was super rich, and this is just letting the tune analyze do it for me, just to kind of get the car kind of straightened out. But see, this is where it's idling at, and right now it's got a big surge to it. And the reason it's got the surge to it is because it's bouncing from 33 to 21 to 23 to 20, 20, 22. So anytime it goes into this lope of drops below that 1,000 mark and goes to this 600, it's got like this kind of like a surge to it. So it sounds like there's a vacuum leak almost, but there's not. It's just this fuel table is completely jacked up. And see right here, these numbers are getting closer, so it's kind of running okay, but it's not, because it jumps from a 25 to a 33 or 28 to 31. So anytime you see big changes in these numbers in these cells, that's when the car is going to kind of just run and fall flat on its face or pop and sputter and shit like that. So today we're going to get the car started, and we're actually going to go over to these advanced settings here, and here that has a cell change resistance on it. Right now it says normal, where it'll take it won't change it very fast. Like these cells have to the car has to sit in this range for a little bit, whether you're driving it down the street or you're on a dyno or something like that, someone's trying to tune it for you. If you're trying to let this auto tune do it for you, it's going to take a while when you got it on normal. So today we're going to just go to very easy, and it's going to change these values really quickly. I should be able to get these cells trimmed down, and almost it should start trimming this fuel table for me really quickly, and get the car to almost have some throttle response with no load on it. And we'll see how fast it changes these really quick. And then as soon as you get that done, you don't want to drive around on this a lot, especially if you're going into boost or anything like that, because you're putting your car into danger with letting it change these cells very quickly. Because if the computer adds too much fuel or cuts fuel out, you'd rather be in the safe zone being rich. Don't ever let this thing lean your car out. Don't start lean and go rich. Go rich and go lean, okay? This is like something, maybe, you know, take it around the subdivision or take it on the road, make a hit or two, roll into the throttle and let it trim it out a couple times, just so you can kind of get it going down the street, and then change it back to easy and then normal, you know, once you start trimming these things out. Like I said, I'm just gonna let this thing do this advanced setting, which we're gonna change this to very easy. And you can change all this too, the value, how fast it changes, how low it changes. Let's say you don't have a problem like I do and your idle's good, so you don't want these cells to change because you got your idle great. Well, no problem, because you can filter it out to minimum RPM. You can literally tell it, hey, don't start doing anything until 2000 RPM, and it's going to change everything. So what it just did is it just now locked these cells out 1700 and down. It's not going to touch it. You can do the same thing for your max RPM, you know, but I do want mine to change at 500, so I change it back down to 500. Alright guys, we're gonna try this, get the trimming going here. I'm gonna fire this thing up and hopefully it starts. See where it's bouncing around in them 2025s right now? And I'll show you what it's doing to my car. Right now, like I said, we need that. You can see now that it's kind of tamed itself back down. Our engine RPMs we're trying to hit the 900s right now, bouncing between 900 to 1000. That's good. Really just hanging out in this cell right here, and I'm at 12.9. So space, I was going from that 35 to 92, and it doesn't know how to react. Down low, you might have to change some of these. You have to change some of these yourself. And so we're gonna try like right here. Let's go. Let's start right here, and let's tell this thing to interpolate these things and see if we get it to run a little bit better. Now my RPMs came up a little bit better. See how my it's kind of running better themselves right there. So let's take it higher. Let's go up here and tell it to balance these numbers out. You know, just keep messing with this interplate and see what it does. Let it do its thing again, and it's kind of getting choppy again. So I'm going to stop the auto tune, and I'm going to interpolate these things. See what that did? Just completely fucked it up. Down low it was fat, but it was start leaning this thing back out a little bit. So I had good numbers down below, so I'm just gonna kind of go here. It goes back to a 25 just on that lower end because that's where it was running better. And you know, we're gonna start blending this a little bit here. Fucking with it, and I'm gonna try to balance this fuel table out, but that's just a little bit of the auto tune. You know, this is just at idle. You really need to get it driving. So I think I'm good enough to get it going down the road and try to roll into some things. All right, back in again. So you see, I switched these out. Like before, I was getting those low 20s or whatever. So I kind of just blocked this little cell out and told it to interpol. And when I told it to interpol right here, I'm at like almost a near perfect idle. You know, I'm idle in the 900s where I want to be. Car's still running a little rich. It could be leaned out a little bit, but I mean, I'm getting 12.4 in the gauge. That's not bad. You know, I like to see it maybe jumping up into 13 or something, but you know, it's a good starting point right there. So it sounds like outside, you know, just has a nice, it's how much it was loading up with fuel and floor, but it sounds happy there. video. I should have started way long ago, but let me know what you guys think. Thanks.